Hi, it's Stuart Sutton. Hope you're having a great Tuesday morning so far. This week's Tuesday morning marketing tip is something we've probably all experienced. And when I tell you what it is, you'll think of the last time it happened to you, and you might even think about how you handled it. So let's take a look at the rule of questions. I don't mean questions in general. I'm talking about a very specific type of question. There are other ways to handle questions, and we will address that. But this particular way can be used in person and in your marketing. So it's happened to all of us on interviews, on listing presentations, company meetings. The very common final question you might get is, hey, what questions have I not asked that I should be asking? Well, guess what? The rule of questions says that when a consumer inquires like this, they've got more confidence if you have a valid response. I mean, think about it. Your best response shouldn't really just be a compliment. Oh, you've been really thorough. You've asked all the questions you should. Well, what you're really saying is, hey, your few hours of research on the internet covers all the knowledge I have. I don't think that's the message you want to put across, okay? That's not the answer of an expert. You should always have something that pertains to their situation. That's why you don't have one rote response, but maybe a handful of items that you kind of carry that, hey, it applies to this or applies to that. Okay, so you might ask, well, you tell me to say something thoughtful or thought-provoking or valuable. What is that? Well, depends on your experience and your market, of course. I have several. One of those is what I call the success ratio. Most agents don't know about it. I'll say something like, you know, if you're talking to agents or even families and friends, you might ask about the success ratio. It's a very important ratio for the market and especially for the agent you're interviewing. You should ask about the success ratio in their marketing and then tell them why it's important. And here's why that's important to you. And let them know what that is. Now, if you remember, the word because is a very important word. So you should pepper that. You shouldn't say it all the time and make it annoying, but you should pepper that in and out of your conversation and even in your marketing. So don't just give them information they could have gotten from anyone or online in a few hours. Have something that's specific and informative and increases your credibility. And don't just save it for presentations. Use it in your marketing. Great headline. Critically important questions you would never think to ask. Or questions that you can't get answers to anywhere except right here. Go to and send them to a website. Bottom line is that if you are an expert, you should be able to answer that question. I'm Stuart Sutton. Again, I tell this all the time. I make more for doing nothing more. In other words, at EXP, I make more money for doing the same thing that I did at my previous brokers. And that is really hard to beat. I'm honored to be associated with Knolly Williams, Rand Smith, two of the finest trainers and coaches in America today. Thanks so much for your time. Remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.